how easy it is to make super delicious Parmesan breaded cod. This recipe is so delicious. It's easy to make. You make a Gina Young style, you'll love me for this recipe. Here's what you're gonna need. You're gonna need some beautiful cod. I have some gorgeous cod under here. And we have about a half a stick of butter. Fresh lemon, you're gonna need some breadcrumbs, okay? And then you're gonna need some Parmesan cheese. I always like to use the kind out of the shaker bottle. If you wanna use a fresh Parmesan, absolutely you can. We're gonna use some parsley flakes for color and some spices to make it taste good. Gotta have you some Old Bay seasoning. Okay, we got garlic powder, salt and pepper. Make sure your hands are impeccably clean. Let's get started with this Parmesan crusted cod, Gina Young style. First thing we're gonna get to doing, season up your fish, make it taste good, give it some great flavor. I'm always gonna be the first one to tell y'all, season it, make it taste good. I'm gonna go in with a nice amount of Old Bay seasoning, and honestly, I'm just seasoning one side. If you want to season both sides, sure you can. All right, beautiful. Now every once in a while, as this was thawing out, I'll go in with the dry paper towel and just pat it dry from the water. You don't want this to be super watery when you're trying to put a Parmesan crust on the top of it. We will be cooking this in the oven 365 degrees on a cookie sheet. Okay, so now that we have our Old Bay seasoning, I'm going in with some sea salt. If you cannot use salt, just simply leave it out of the recipe, okay? And then just let your loved one season it theirself once it gets to their plate. Beautiful, nice amount of black pepper. Now we're gonna go in with some garlic powder. I hope y'all are having a great day, and if you're not, hopefully I can brighten up your day with this cod recipe that tastes so good. I can't wait to eat it. All right, so now that it's nice and seasoned, we're gonna set our fish aside, and then we're gonna prepare our breadcrumbs. You can use panko breadcrumbs is typically what I use. I asked my husband to get me some panko breadcrumbs. He got the wrong kind. So we're gonna work with these ones, but I want you all to use panko breadcrumbs, okay? So I got some beautiful breadcrumbs here. I'm gonna put some in the pan, only amount that I'm gonna measure it. I just need enough to get on top of my pieces of fish. And then we're gonna go in with a half a stick of butter, and I want all of these breadcrumbs to be coated in that butter, get nice and crispy, and you'll just smell the butter in the air. So that's what we're gonna do. And your breadcrumbs may even turn like a darker color. That's just fine, that's what we're looking for. Breadcrumbs will have the fragrance of toast that's just been buttered, because it is breadcrumbs and butter, and it's beginning to melt. And as I said, the breadcrumbs will get a little bit darker, and what we're going to do is we'll turn around once the butter gets nice and melted and all of the breadcrumbs are coated in the butter. And then we're going to take some of the breadcrumbs and we're going to coat just the top of your fish. If some way you can take it and kind of pat it on the sides, that's fine, but really there's no need to. As long as you get a nice amount on the top, and I like to do it about that thick. Don't do it like super duper thin. You want to taste it. And no worries about the Parmesan cheese, because it's not left out. What I'd like to do is after the breadcrumbs are done, then you put in as least or as much of the breadcrumbs that you would like to put in there. I like to put a nice amount in there because, believe it or not, the Parmesan cheese gives it such a great flavor that I can't wait to eat. You know when your breadcrumbs are done, because it'll have like a look almost as if it's kind of like wet sand, but that's what I want you to look for. I'm hoping that y'all can see this very well, but that's what it'll look like. Go ahead and turn it off. And put our Parmesan cheese into our breadcrumbs. The breadcrumbs are turned off at the moment, okay? Gorgeous. That's between 1/3 of a cup and 1/2 a cup. Great flavor there. Oh, and it smells so buttery, smells so beautiful. So now here's what we're gonna do. This is the fun part. You can just make sure it's nice and mixed together. Then we're gonna coat our fish, get it just a simple pat, and then onto our cookie sheet into the oven. I did mention 365 degrees, throw it in the oven 375 degrees, okay? Beautiful. Parmesan crusted fish. Doesn't taste any better than this. This is the best recipe you're gonna find out there for this. All right, so now we got our fish nice and coated. Let's move this out of the way. Beautiful. We're gonna give our fish a nice shake. Not so much, because you want to keep some of the breadcrumbs on. Nicely onto your baking dish or your baking pan. Cook it until those breadcrumbs are nice and golden brown. Your fish will be fully cooked and somebody's going to be happy. Yes, my husband loves this recipe. Are you kidding me? And I tell you what, I love it too, and I know you will. Into the oven just like so. When I come back, we're gonna taste it. A couple slices of lemon. I don't know about you all, when I have fish, I have to have some lemon squeezed on it. My husband on the other side, he is like a hot sauce. Hot sauce for him, it's always lemon for me. Lemon will set your fish off. Oh my goodness, lemon makes it taste so good. So we have the lemon slices ready to go. Y'all, if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Tell the world about Gina Young, what I'm doing in this kitchen on a daily basis. Look at that cod. Taste. Are you ready for a taste? I am. Right off the plate. Watch this. So soft and supple. I gotta have me some lemon juice. Take a bite. Are you kidding me? Enjoy the recipe. Thanks.